Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So this is Manisha, and in today's video again we are going to solve chapter 2 quiz, and this is for all the financial accounting student. Okay, so previously we have solved chapter 1, so let's go to the chapter 2. Yes, the first question is asking, Jan buy a vehicle for $12,000 on credit. So if the credit debit entry is to the vehicle account, what is the credit entry posted? It's very easy and very clear. So if you guys know that regarding when asset is increasing, whether we should debit or credit, or any liability is increasing, whether we should debit or credit, if you are clear on this part, then you can tackle this question very easily and score the 2 marks. So the first, let's understand what the transaction is. The company, the Jan has buy vehicle. Vehicle is asset. So asset is increasing. So increase in asset means we will debit. But the question already says they have done the debit entry. So what should be on the credit side? As you know, under double entry system, the debit and credit should be equal, and we need to post both debit as well as credit of the one particular transactions. Okay, but the thing is whether the Jan has buy this vehicle on the cash or whether the Jan has buy this vehicle on the credit. But if you look the sentence, read the sentence very carefully, they said on the credit. Credit means liability. So liability is increasing means it should be credited. Credited by what? It should be either account payables. Okay, right. So first option is bank. So they didn't say they are going to buy these vehicles with the bank or the cash transaction. They clearly says they have buy this vehicle on credit. So option A is out. Okay. B, payables. Yeah, payable means liability. Liability is increasing. So it should be on the credit side. Now third is receivable. Receivable should not be the case because here liability is increasing, not the asset. Receivable is the current assets which should be on the debit portion. Okay, but it is not the case. And the capital, it's not going to hit anywhere in the capital account, so that's why B is our correct. Second question, which two of the statement would be classified as asset expenditure for the car dealership? Okay, so asset means there are two types of asset, that's your current and non-current asset. And how can we classify the current and non-current asset? Basically how long we are going to use. Okay, so here the asset means your non-current assets, so means that should be in your books of accounts from the more than 12 months. Okay, the motor car purchased for resale. So motor cars is obviously an asset, but if we are say our business deals in the selling of those motor cars, in that case it will not be the asset, it will be the inventory. It will be the inventory. So it's incorrect. Insurance of the business premises. If we are doing the insurance, that's expense. So we are going to pay those insurance company, right? So it's expense. Now, purchase of office expense furniture. So obviously this furniture we are going to use more than 12 months, and it's an asset. Repair to the vehicle used by the business. So again, repair is expense. So it depends how much amount we have done repair to the cars or vehicles. So if it is more in, there is more amount we have spending on the repairs, then it will be capitalized of nature. But here they didn't mention that. So just you assume this sentence that repairs simply goes to the expenditure. Now the last is purchase of computer control car was, it is asset, we are going to use this more than 12 months, right? So we have C and the last one A. Okay, let's see. Now 3, which of the following statement is correct? Okay, so non-current asset is a tangible asset. First option says no, non-current asset can be your intangible as well. Okay, so it's incorrect. Non-current asset is initially recorded at cost. Yes, non-current asset is initially recorded at cost, but if next year, it's up to you whether you want to show it in the cost or the fair value. Okay. Now, third, non-current asset is depreciated annually. See, no, in this, it's a general sentence. General in the sense they said non-current asset. In the non-current asset, there will be land as well, which is not depreciated. So some of the asset will be depreciated, and some of them will be not. So that's why it's incorrect. A non-current asset is owned. So if you remember the definition of asset, that asset is controlled, not owned. So that's why right option is B, according to me. 4. Which of the following is not a liability? Accrued expenses. Accrued expenses means that you have taken the services, but you have not paid the amount yet. That means you need to pay it in the future, 1 month, 2 months, or in 1 year. For example, like telephone bill. So in telephone bill, we used to call our client, customer, but the company didn't ask for the money immediately. Once the month is ended, they provided with you the bill that you have to pay. Okay, so that's the accrued expenses and it's a liability. Okay. Bank overdraft. Yes, negative bank balance. It's like a credit card. So obviously it's a liability that you need to pay it back to the bank. Drawing. Drawing is not the liability. It's just the apportionment of the profit. Okay. So trade payables. Yeah, trade payables is the liability. So C is your correct answer. Which of the following items should be classified as asset expenditure? Again, asset expenditure means non-current asset, long-term one. Service agreement cost for the computer equipment. So basically, it's again expenses, not the asset, because we are going to use it less than 12 months, right? So installation cost of air conditioning system. Yes, this could be our asset expenditure that we are going to use more than 12 months. Cost of 3-year manufacturing warranty. Again, warranty. So it's expenses, not the assets. Purchase of car for resale. Again, resale means it's inventory. So we are not going to use those car for more than 12 months. So it's inventory. So B seems to be correct. So let's see how many of we have done right, and all of them is right. So I hope you have enjoyed. So let's meet in the next video.